Hello! hello! Right. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. So, this is the final Breakfast Club of this decade, I suppose, as well, and this year. And what a year. What an awful, stupid year. What a stupid year. Be glad to see the back of it, as I'm sure you will. I hope you're well, people. I hope genuinely that you had a great Christmas. We had a bleeding brilliant Christmas. It was absolutely awesome. We didn't think it was going to be any good, but in actual fact, the three of us together, we just aren't. Oh, God. Thank you, Soundo, mate. Thank you very much, buddy. That's really lovely of you. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. God love you. God love you. Thank you, sir. And a happy new year to you as well. That was awesome. I've missed that parrot. So yeah, I hope you've had that's really thrown me. I hope you've had a good Christmas, and we're in for a good year, people. It's going to be a good year. God damn it. I'm determined that it's going to be a good year. I'll just let you know, if you don't know already, we're down in the Witch Head sector. There's a T10 patrolling. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Look at that. Yeah, we're down in the Witch Head sector. I too am in a T10. The Thargoids have kicked off again, and are getting a bit facey with humanity. So we got 9 stations on fire in total, and there are, I believe, AX combat zones, conflict zones up as well for the first time in an age. So the AXI are a happy bunch. I'll just leave you with that view for a second. Yeah, the AXI are a happy bunch. So we've got actual Thargoid stuff happening. There was no music on it. What, you didn't hear the music on the parrot? That can't be, I heard it. You must have heard it because it was coming through my desktop, and my desktop is blasting out through the. Can you hear the game? That's a bit concerning. I'll look on that. Someone answer me, thanks. So yes, so the Thargoids have kicked off again. There's combat zones in the Witchhead sector and in the Coalsack Nebula because the Alliance have basically been prodding them with a stick. So it's all kicked off. They're not so far. We don't know that they're progressing their way towards the bubble. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. So there was no music, Yaga. You heard no parrot. You saw, but you heard. Okay. Can you hear the game? If I go, there's that T10 again. Look at that. Oh, I know what that is. It's because, boys and girls, I'm an idiot. I'm really sorry. It's because I'm an idiot. I actually had desktop turned off. Right, let me give you. Hang on. I can do the parrot noise for you. I can do a test. There's a donation about to come up. It's not real. It's just a test one, but it will give you because you've earned the parrot. So hang on. There we go. Thanks, John. Whoever that is. That's not John. That's a test. That's not real. There we go. Sorry about that. There you go, Sando. That was for you. Right, that was my fault because I'm an idiot and I was excited to talk to you. Sorry about that. All right. So, just I'm guessing that's meant to say dulcet tones, but it says dullest. Fearless. But let's go with that. It's fine. What have I got to tell you? Right, the other thing I've got to tell you. So we're down in the Witch Head. We're going to do some Witch Head stuff. I'll do a little bit of scout plapping. You won't see me take down any Thargoid interceptors because that's a line too far for me. I can't do that. But I am going to go after some scouts. If anybody's down here and wants to join, please do jump in. And what else have I got to tell you? Oh, we're going to do a bit of station rescues as well if we get time. And I've got, my God, if you've been here before. All right, mate, you're welcome. If you've been here before and you know towards the end of the stream we do Doing the Thing, which is where I get something from my geek collection and roll that out in front of you, I have got the finest, because we've just had Christmas, quite frankly, I have got the finest and the most amazing Doing the Thing that I think we will ever see. It is. I'm so excited to show it to you. I don't want to spoil it. It's right here. Yaga might know what it is. I'm going to see if I can get a little tiny weeny hint of it. There we go, in front of the camera. That's all I'm giving you. I cannot wait to show you Doing the Thing. I'm so excited about it. So, right. So, try not to focus on that, and I'm so excited about that. Can you tell? So, we'll head out into space. We'll head out into space and see if we can get some non-human signal sources. I know I've got limpets on board, so that's good. Sorry about the little technical hitch before before the stream actually started. It seems to be a day of them today, but both my joysticks, my throttle and my main joystick stopped responding completely. So I had to unplug them and restart them again. Fortunately, it didn't involve me shutting down the stream. So I've never seen a T10 on a patrol down here. Is that just me that's never seen that? Oh wow, look at that eagle coming as well. Oh elite, you saucy minx. Look at that. Oh, it's just showing off now, isn't it? Oh. Wow. Right. So, well, okay, let me just talk to you about furry overlords, actually, seeing as the Morlock has asked. Hello, buddy, by the way. Hope you're okay. Yeah, Jager knows what I'm talking about. Wow, it is amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to show you. I'm so excited. Right, furry overlord. On the furry overlord front, let me just show you the current situation. There we go. So that is the Stan bed at the moment. Stan had basically, because it's been absolutely tipping with rain here, and then we had snow, believe it or not, this morning. Not heavy snow, but we did have a little bit of snow. It's been really cold out and cold and wet, and Stan really doesn't enjoy cold and wet. So he's actually it's stopped and it's quite nice out at the moment. So Stan's actually been out for a while. So he's out on patrol at the moment, I'm told. Ree is wandering around the house doing stuff, and she's going to make every effort to collect Stan when he arrives, because he never really stays out for long. So if Stan returns home, Ree is going to deposit him in his bed, which is just back there behind me, and then we'll get Stan on camera as usual. But it's all set up and ready to go. We're just kind of lacking a cat at the moment. So, how was your Christmas anyway, people? Let me know how your Christmas was. It was let's be honest, it's kind of a tough one this year. Kind of a tough one. I suspect a lot of you couldn't get to places that you wanted to be. But in doing so, it probably means that we'll have a next Christmas. So hang in there, people. Look at that. Straight away, there's an AX conflict zone. Now, what I really need... Wow, Soundo's down here. Hello, mate. What I really need is... Are you doing any AX stuff, Soundo? I'm guessing you are. And you will fancy doing scout hunting, mate. If you do, let me know, and I shall chuck you a wing invite. Yes, Bagfather, Stan is out of the building, a snowcat. He's sort of, kind of. Quiz Engine, you had a quiet Christmas. That's, to be honest, mate, I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm not a great one for masses of people at any time, really, but Christmas more so. Oh, wow, been out 6 times since March, Elvis. Crikey, mate. Happy birthday to one of your kids. And happy birthday to you, mate, for 3 days' time. Science keeper, no parents, in-laws, no cousins, only close family. It was awesome. Well, if you fancy plapping scouts, Soundo, I'll chuck you a wing, mate. Don't feel compelled to accept it. Are you down here as well, Kane? Do you want to come in? Corruption Stew, if you fancy coming in. Oh, no, that was the wrong one. Oh, this was that Kane I saw, didn't I? And Universally. Universally, do you want to come in? Because I know you came down on the carrier, didn't you, mate? Very wise, Elvis. Very wise, mate. Yeah. I don't blame you in the slightest. I happen to know that Kane prefers doing interceptors, so that's okay. Let's just nip into the nav beacon really quickly. Yeah, I tell you what, it's a hell of a period in our lives, isn't it? This, you know, I kind of keep thinking, oh, at some point, you know, if we're very lucky, boys and girls, we'll have kids and grandchildren that you can go, I remember the pandemic, and hopefully there won't have been another one since then. But you never know, do you? But I always said at the beginning of all this, when the awfulness all kicked off and when it reached our shores, I remember saying to Ree at the time, science will get us out of this. And I continue to cling to that belief. No guns. Gotcha, Nils. Okay, Kennedy, we're just doing boring stuff though, mate. Okay, well, I say boring. It's not boring. What am I kidding? I really like plapping scouts, but we're plapping scouts, mate. Invite to wing. There you go, mate. But don't feel compelled. I will now do a loop of shame around a almost massless object. Because gameplay. Oh, military. Really? Military interdiction? Come on. And it's helpfully targeted a resource extraction site for me. That's good, isn't it? Yes, that's what I wanted. The resource extraction site. Good.
Frameshift drive charging.
250,000 light seconds away as well.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Good stuff, Kane. Be good to have you along, mate. Let me chuck up a wing bacon as well. Did someone else get interdicted then? No. Okay. Where was I? Nav beacon. There we go. It was really nice to wake up to this morning, actually, when I jumped onto Discord first thing in the morning, as I generally do, and the first thing I saw was that the Witchhead sector and the Coalsack Nebula had kicked off. I was kind of hoping, you know, every time something like this happens, you kind of hope against hope that that there's going to be something along with it, like you know, we'll suddenly start getting reports of Thargoid motherships and things like that. I don't honestly think that's the case at the moment. I think we might be a bit early for that kind of thing. But once Odyssey dawns, which is less than 6 months away now, people, we've got no idea when it is going to drop. But it's less than 6 months away, so I'll take that. That's fine. Once Odyssey dawns, I don't know. I think we might start getting things like that, but we'll see. I think we've been patient enough, haven't we?
Frameshift drive charging.
I'll be astonished if that's not what the ground installations are either, the Thargoid ground installations. That's, I swear to God, they've got to be Thargoid motherships, haven't they?
1. Engage.
Either being repaired or being built. Okay, have we got any non-human signal sources? We have. That's a threat 5. Let's not do that one. Right out the gate. Threat 9, not doing that one. Tell you what, let's filter. Signal sources. Okay, I have a 4. It's too far away to get to. Yay. I have another 4. Let's try that one. That's 5 minutes. Do you reckon we'll get there? Is that reachable? 50,000 light seconds. It is not reachable. Really? Come on. Well, we'll head out that way anyway and see what we get. Wow, they're not close to the star, are they? God dear. Do you want to try that at 5? That's going to have... Is that not going to have a... That's going to have a Lurgy monster in it, though, isn't it? If I go in a 5. Try and get to that one, but I don't think I'll be able to. There's no way I'm going to get there in a minute, is there? I might as well charge over that way and then we'll see if we're in a better state. Science plus capitalism equals result. Yeah, Science Keeper, that's a very valid point. Humanity was able to research a vaccine to a global deadly virus in less than a year. Let's hope that film doesn't end badly. Didn't a Will Smith film start off like that and the population basically turned into zombies? But let's not go. Let's not go there. I'm sure it'll be fine. I wonder if we have to go and sort that out first. Nope, it's disappeared. There we go. 4 is scouts. 5 will have a Cyclops. Okay. Ah, you're getting sidewinders, Kane. Hang on, I'm going to head back to the nav beacon and see if we get something else fresh. I am legend, that's it. Not I'm a legend, Bagfather. You are, but for all the wrong reasons. I don't mean that. That's such a Spike thing to say, isn't it? I'm a legend. It was a remake of a Charlton Heston movie, yeah, absolutely. Science Keeper, your zombie apocalypse emergency plan hasn't been updated in a few years. Okay, we might risk a scout if we can't, a 5 rather, if we can't get anything a bit smaller. At least it'll make for funny, so. So what are your plans for tonight, people? Because I'm guessing, well, everybody's, oh, really? Come on. Everybody's basically in lockdown again, aren't they? So, you can plan as much as you want tonight, but you're not going to be able to do any of it. So, it's the first time in more years than I care to remember that I haven't been working the next day. So for the last few years, because I'm up for work ridiculously early, I haven't been able to do anything at all on New Year's Eve. So it's the first time in forever, really, that I've been able to enjoy a New Year's Eve. So we're going to grab some junk food and a movie tonight. I don't know what we're going to watch. But we've got pretty much all the, because it's Christmas, we tend to turn on most of the streaming services. So we've got Netflix and Amazon and Prime at the very least to call on. So we're going to probably watch a bit of trashy telly and eat junk food as a family, quite frankly. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm going to stay up way past my bedtime and see you in the new year with my wife and son for a change. Stupidly excited about it. Isn't that great? At least we've still got that stuff, people. That looks like someone who's looking to interdict me again. You know when you get that really close flyby? Hello, Soundo, mate. Oh, I've just dropped early. Oh my god, really, Burr? Okay, lockdown starts at 8 PM where you are. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is anybody old enough in the UK to remember when everybody basically used to pile into Trafalgar Square in the middle of London on New Year's Eve? I've only ever done that once or twice. I'm kind of glad I did it, but it's not something that I miss, you know? Piling into Trafalgar Square on New Year's Eve and then getting a night bus home. We might have to boop this, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Clang. Hi. I did that a couple of times during my misspent youth.
4, 3,
but they actually do like a proper, well, on any other regular year, they do a proper organised thing, don't they, with fireworks now and kind of, that looks local. That's extremely local. Right. I have a signal source, people. I'm heading to it now. Yeah, they do like a proper organised fireworks display, don't they, on the south bank, or on the north bank? I think it fires from, doesn't it? But you can watch it from the south bank, kind of thing, of the River Thames. A bit better than everybody piling into Trafalgar Square and just getting drunk and dancing in the fountain with their trousers on their head. To be brutally honest, we might be coming up for a loop of shame here, people. Oh no, I think I've managed to abort it. There we go. Soundo, are you basically somewhere nearby? Do you want me to bring you in again, Kane, by the way, mate? Invite if you want it, mate. Absolutely no pressure whatsoever. But it's there if you want it. So yeah, I don't miss Trafalgar Square. It's a shame they won't be doing the... I know that all the fireworks and everything will have been cancelled this year. Quite rightly. It's going to be the quietest London's ever been on a New Year's Eve.
Warning. Shield breach attack. Under attack. Taking damage.
Copy. Deploying the fighter now. Multiple targets in this area, Commander. Could be dangerous.
Collector limpet expired.
Fighter is clear of the mothership.
Heatsink deployed.
Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage.
Here we go. And this
I'm hit.
is what this ship is really good at.
Target destroyed.
Love it. I know that the T10 gets a lot of, for want of a better expression, gets a lot of flack, no pun intended.
Affirmative.
And I know turrets get a lot of flack as well, no pun intended.
Under attack.
But honestly, well, I don't know. Each to his own, I guess. But the results, I'm no skilled combateer. Those who follow the Buur Pit will know. Incoming caustic missile. That's always exciting.
Caustic damage detected.
Um,
Target destroyed.
Regulars to the Buur Pit will know that I'm no skilled combateer. That's not my comfort zone at all.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch.
But I don't know. The results I've got with this ship, with these turrets, like that,
Target destroyed.
I'm honestly quite happy with, quite frankly. Those of you who are wondering why I'm ignoring the caustic damage, I've got drones that can repair it, but they won't work while I'm under fire. And I didn't really want to drop my shields, so...
Target destroyed. Programming limpet drone. Taking damage. Collector limpet expired.
Is that you, Kane? Hello, mate. We just finished.
Caustic substance neutralized.
Why, thank you.
Decontamination limpet successful.
There you go. That was alright.
On my way, Commander. Fighter retrieval commencing.
Did you see the sightseeing video we put out this morning, by the way? The second of Reni's beautiful places to visit in the galaxy. If I do say so myself, I was not involved in any of the video production of that one whatsoever. That's
Sequence complete.
other than the voice, obviously. That's entirely Reni's work. And if I do say so myself, I quite liked it. Not the voice. I could do without the voice. I'm gooped. Talk about T10, you get spoilers. Nice, Josa. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Elvis. Yeah, we really enjoyed that. Ree loves that stuff. That's very Ree, that video. Right, what have we got left? Okay, there's a 3. That's useful. I've got a 3, boys and girls. Yeah, I mean 99.9% of the footage that you see from us is Renee anyway, but she picked out all the destinations and obviously took all the footage. Some of it I was there for, so it's pretty obvious when she's filming one of my ships in third person or one of her own ships. If you look for the telltale signs, steering is normally one of them. But yeah, that was all. It's all Renee's places. She's really enjoying putting these together. Actually, sightseeing and exploration is very much her thing. So she's got a huge, 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 huge list of places that are just really nice, that are really pretty for whatever reason, or have got something really interesting in them. In the case of the hello Soundo. In the case of the stack in Rebase, for example, it's both interesting and beautiful, and slightly sinister as well, which I quite like. She's got a massive list of these places, just huge.
Warning. Shield breach
Come on in,
attack.
boys and girls. The
Under
water's
attack.
lovely.
Taking damage.
Wilco, Bay is prepped. Systems online. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it.
Is that an incoming caustic missile already? Jeebus.
Programming limpet drone.
I think I just tried to repair
Caustic damage detected.
one of the scouts, so that's nice. Sorry guys, I did want to wait, but I'm under attack and I can't rely on
I'm taking damage, Commander.
the
Performing
instancing not to
evasive
let us
maneuvers.
down, so... Oh, there's a shot.
Target destroyed.
Affirmative. Maneuvering to attack position.
There's only two in here and I can't honestly see them lasting long. This one won't. Hello, whoever that was. Soundo.
Under attack. Target destroyed.
Enemy wiped out. Awaiting further orders.
Did you just fly through the goop, Soundo?
Programming limpet drone. Taking damage.
Yes. Soundo, do you need de-gooping?
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Caustic substance neutralized. Cargo scoop deployed. Target shields offline. Decontamination limpet successful.
Why can't I fire? I need to get closer, mate. Hang on a second. Or are you trying to heat up? I can't get close to you, Soundo. I promise I'm trying to get there, but you're running away. Hang on.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Okay, I'll try and do a flyby. Hang on. This should be fun.
Programming limpet
There you go.
drone. Decontamination limpet failed.
Ah! God, you literally got to be right on top of them. There it goes. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
Decontamination
Dunk. There you
limpet
are, mate.
engaged.
Sorry about that.
Automated docking ready to commence.
Cargo scoop deployed. Decontamination limpet successful. Cargo scoop retracted.
Bay doors closed. Hangar is secure, Commander.
Kennedy.
Offline. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
So yeah, tonight, I don't know what to watch though. If anybody's got Any recommendations? Sorry, Sander. Yeah, I'm about 30 seconds behind you, mate. I'm really sorry. If anybody's got any good recommendations, the chances are that's the problem, innit, with being a nerd. You've seen all the films you want to see. We've watched like we've finished the sort of the last season of The Mandalorian. We're up to date on how far is that? 176. I'm not getting that. Let's go back to the nav beacon again. Yeah, so we're up to date on The Expanse. If anybody's watching The Expanse at the moment, don't worry, Jagger. I'm not going to drop any spoilers. And anybody, don't drop any spoilers in chat. But we're up to episode 5 of The Expanse at the moment, and oh my god, it's so good. Oh, I wish Amazon would just drop all their series all at once. This artificial gating of series these days just to kind of squeeze more money out of you is like, seriously, you're one of the biggest companies in the world, if not the biggest. Goodness sakes. Never mind. But yeah, The Expanse is to say things are heating up. Wow. So yeah, the first 3 episodes of The Expanse, they released them of this current series. They released them all at once. Just the first 3 episodes, which is generally speaking is quite a good sign that it might be a bit dull, and they're trying to get you. Please don't loop. Oh bugger. It might be a bit dull, and they're trying to get you in and get you past the dullness, and that very much turned out to be the case. So episode 1 and episode 2 are a bit slow. Not not absolute dross, but they are a bit kind of filling you in on where you were last time and where everybody is. Of the major characters, and then I'm not spoiling anything, Jagger, but at the end of it, no big surprise, but at the end of episode 3, there's kind of a sort of a cliffhanger, and then episode 4 and 5 is like, right, game on. Really enjoying it at the moment. It's very well produced, The Expanse. I do like it. Can you believe those of us that are old enough will remember growing up in a world where sci-fi was treated like an ugly cousin by TV networks, and very rarely had anything that closely approached a budget thrown at it, and there was wobbly sets and rubber monsters and all that kind of rubbish. And these days, it's they've obviously discovered that what do you know, people actually want to watch it, and it makes money. That's too far. Should we go and get rid of that? Let's go and have a look at that weapons fire if we've got time. How far is that? It's not going to be Thargoids, but it'll be some violence. So there we go. 22 light seconds. That's nothing. So yeah, we're up to date on The Expanse. We're up to date on The Mandalorian, which was that final episode of The Mandalorian was absolutely amazing. The second season has been really, really good. Anyway, I found the first season a little bit difficult, to be honest, and I say that as someone who's absolutely loved Star Wars. The first season was a little bit. I wasn't really sure where it was going, and it was a little bit kind of like but it was clearly set up for season 2, as it turns out. And season 2 was, oh my god, it was so good. Oh, and that final episode, like the episodes kind of were building all the way towards the end anyway. But that final episode was there's a few reaction videos online. If you've seen it, don't do spoilers. Whatever you do, try and watch it because it's worth it. But if you've seen it, there's quite a few reaction videos on the internet that are absolutely hilarious. I've seen this. I've looked at a few of them this morning. I've seen more than one person just burst into tears. It's it's amazing. As I said in our Discord server at the time, having seen it, this is what happens when fans of Star Wars.
Frame shift charge detected.
Really? Fans of Star Wars make Star Wars instead of, committees.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Ah, he's gone. Damn it.
Scan detected.
Whatever happened here, we missed it.
Scan detected. Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3,
Oh, sorry, whoever that was.
1.
Sorry,
Engage.
Kane. There was nothing here, mate. Okay, what have we got signal source wise? How far out is that one? 10 minutes on that one. Is that going to be too far? 30 minutes on that one. Should we try charging to one of these long distance ones? Is that worth doing? I don't know. That seems a long trip for not much. How far is that one? That's got 18 minutes on it, and that is extremely close. I'm not reading that wrong, am I? We're right on top of that. Yes, we are. Brilliant. There we go, boys. I'll catch up with your comments in a second, people. I'll take a little bit longer getting into this one, guys, to give you a chance to line up. If you, I don't know if it's worth your while slaving your frameshift drive to me. That might get you in a bit quicker. Just a thought. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, which is always exciting. Okay, going in.
Warning. Shield
Okay,
breach
Commander.
attack.
Initiating
Under attack.
SLF deployment.
Taking damage. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
Telepresence online, awaiting your orders. Copy that, Commander. Engaging enemy now.
Hello, Kane. Hello, Soundo.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Apparently it helps if you put power into your weapons, apparently.
Target destroyed.
Let's get away from the cloud of goo.
Affirmative. Maneuvering to attack position.
Nice. That's the difference when you've got a couple of people on it. Look at that.
Under attack.
Good night,
Target
Vienna.
destroyed.
Things
Nice
were a
one,
little blurry
lads.
For a second there. No more hostiles detected. On my way, Commander. Fighter retrieval commenced.
There we go. Right.
Fighter is safely on board, Commander.
What's that? Oh. This is not a safe place to be.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
Excellent.
1. Engage.
Alright, let's have a quick look at your comments. Yeah, Baby Yoda's amazing. I bought Ree one for Christmas. Let's be honest, it was for me. But I bought it for Ree. But you know what I'm saying. But she likes Baby Yoda. She's not mad. She's not a huge fan of Star Wars at all, actually. But she did like Baby Yoda. So okay, Elvis, you're only on episode 2, dude. I am jealous. Honestly, I like to think you're gonna love the ending. And again, no spoilers. But if you haven't seen the end of The Mandalorian, make sure you watch past the credits. That's really important. It's not just oh, isn't it cute? Look at this thing. It's actually something you need to see as well. So, Oh, quiz engine. Got your wife watching The Expanse on a second attempt. She put off by not understanding the belter patois. Yep, I can understand that. We were talking last night. Actually, funny enough, it took me 3 or 4 attempts at the first episode of the Expanse to make it to the end, and then decide to go. Oh, okay, I'll watch another one. It's funny, isn't it? But I suppose it's the thing about The Expanse is it changes because of the nature of the story. I'm just going to lose that hat a second. Hang on. We've reached critical heat levels in here. It's really hot now. So because of the nature of the story of the Expanse, it. Oh crikey! Oh, Game Warrior, thank you very much. Bless you. Thank you, mate. Yeah, because of the nature of the Expanse of the story, the story in the Expanse, sorry, it changes so much from when you first start watching it, and again, no spoilers, but it's kind of like it starts off kind of like it's almost like a detective story. There's almost, it's a detective trying to track down a missing girl. I kind of like why am I bothered about this? But it's got a signal, lads. It's where that trying to find that missing girl. It's where that takes the guy. What he discovers as a result, and then what happens after that. And it's literally it's solar system changing stuff. Literally solar system changing stuff. So if you've not seen The Expanse, that's, without wishing to spoil anything at all, that's basically where it kind of starts. And if you're like me, you will you'll start watching it and go, I don't get this. Why is everybody crazy about this thing? We were describing it, funny enough, in the household last night. We were describing it as Elite Dangerous, the series. It's about as close to an Elite Dangerous television series as you're going to get. It takes, for the most part, it takes its science quite seriously, if you see what I mean, and tries to sort of keep things as realistic as you can, whilst obviously still trying to drive forward a story about people living in space, and so there's occasionally you get little bits of liberty taken with travel time and things like that, but for the most part it tries to take its science quite seriously and does a fairly sterling job. But it is I suppose the sort of the first few episodes, particularly of series 1, were kind of a slow burn. And then you get to the end of series 1 and it's like, what did I just see? And that's when it really kicks off. Drop that.
Copy. Deploying the fighter now.
I'm not missing something, by the way, am I? There isn't sort of a quick launch
Fighter
button
is clear of the mothership.
for your fighter pilot. You can't just kind of... I've looked on the key binding several times, and I really love a key bind that just launches my ship. I don't think there is one, but I'm always willing to learn. If I send... There we go.
Affirmative. Maneuvering to attack position.
Target destroyed.
You're right there, Sando. You got a touch of lurgy again, mate. Do you want me to get that for you?
Target shields offline.
Try and get to Soundo before he accelerates.
Programming limpet drone. Decontamination limpet failed.
Oh. Oh, you cleaned it off anyway. Cool.
Programming limpet drone.
Have a repair anyway.
Decontamination limpet failed.
Oh my god. Really?
Programming limpet drone. Decontamination limpet engaged.
Oh, there's a limpet already on you. That's what that is. Yeah, so if you've never seen The Expanse... Has anybody never seen The Expanse, by the way? Is there anyone in chat who has never seen The Expanse? And you've got no idea what we're talking about. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's based on a series of books that are called the same thing. They're called The Expanse as well, rather unsurprisingly. And there are the story sort of concerns itself with three major factions in the galaxy. There's the in the solar system. So you got the Earthers, people who live on Earth, who are kind of the big cheese, and then you got Mars, which I believe is independent at the point that the story starts, which has got its own navy, and there's a lot of tension between Earth and Mars. And then you've got the Belters, which are people who sort of work and live on the asteroids, who have almost they've been doing it that long, they've almost become their own species. They tend to be taller and thinner, and there's a huge amount of tension between all of them. Mars doesn't like Earth. The Belters don't really like Earth or Mars, to be honest. I refer to them as inners because they live in the inner solar system.
On my way, Commander. Fighter retrieval commencing.
Yeah, and as I say, it starts off as as kind of like a detective story, sort of, with this detective looking for a missing girl, and then it's what he discovers and how the story expands and explodes after that.
Retrieval process complete, Commander.
Okay, Freaky's up to season 4, so it's season 5 that's on TV at the moment, I think, isn't it? So Fearless, are you tempted to give it a look? It's a pain to get to though, because you've got to sign up to Amazon to get it. But Clark is going to read the books. I've got one of the books here. I've had it for years, absolutely years, before it was a TV series, and I'm very ashamed to say I've never read it. Phil Barnes has never seen The Expanse. Wow, Elvis has watched part of it. See, I would have thought you'd have been all over that, Elvis. Okay, that's a good idea, Quiz Engine. Program a single macro into a... That's a good idea. Happy New Year, Kevin. Hope you're all right, mate. I'm glad you liked your Sidewinder. We loved your pictures. I can't remember if we put them on Discord or not. Christmas kind of happened, so we might not have put them on Discord, but if we didn't, I'll sort that out. We really loved your pictures, Kevin. Yeah, it's worth having a look at, Fearless. Okay, Kennedy's up to date on it. Yeah, it's worth having a look at. How are we doing for time? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to head back to my carrier, boys, and get my rescue ship out. And head over to one of the burning stations. Or the burning station. We'll do a bit of that. And then we'll do Doing the Thing, which if you missed the beginning of the stream, it is a really special Doing the Thing today. Really special. Quite possibly the most epic Doing the Thing I think I've ever done. But we'll see. There's always room for more epic, obviously. But in case you hadn't noticed, I'm quite excited about this one. No, no spoilers, Josa. Absolutely. Have I mentioned that I love my carrier, people? Cannot tell you. I always figured, you know, before they came out, I thought carriers are going to be so damn useful for putting a station where you haven't got a station already, or where you could really use one. I know it seems obvious, but I know there was a degree of confusion about what carriers were for before they came out, which is completely understandable. I always figured, you know, just like real world carriers, basically, when you want to go somewhere and you need an airfield and a resupply depot and engineering facilities and stuff like that, where such things don't exist, and it's too far to go back to places where it does exist. That's what carriers are for. Now, obviously, what we were really waiting for was the reason to own a carrier, if you know what I mean. So I do understand a degree of the confusion, but it always seemed to me that as soon as the Witchhead sector opened up with Thargoids in it, and we colonised it, I thought, okay, that's what carriers are kind of for. And then you see that in the background, I'm still convinced we're going there. That's Barnard's Loop.
Scan detected.
And I think in the long term we're going there. Hello, SBF. How are you, mate? So let me just change over to my Awooga Looga. That I use for rescues. And then we will head out to the burning station in Lembas and see if we can find some rich people that need saving. Those are the best kind of rich people, aren't they? Ones that are in fear of their life. Nothing I like more. Oh, Kevin, please do. Yeah, please do, mate. We'd love to see that. If you're not in our Discord already, people, there's a link in the I believe in the description below this video. Kevin sent some. Kevin won the competition to win a 3D printed Sidewinder, and he was kind enough to send us some pictures of the Sidewinder when he received it in various locales around his home, and I will leave it at that. But worth seeing. If we haven't put them in Discord already, I don't think we did. Like I say, Christmas kind of got in the way, so I'll load them up when this stream is done. Did I just hear a cat? I'm just going to check. Hang on a second.
3, 2, 1.
There is a cat. Look at that. I mean, literally, that's my boy, right? The moment I turn the camera on, just in case he's there, he's there. Not only is he there, but he's cleaning his bits. Good job the cats have all got a bell. I thought Ree was going to tell me. I think she kind of assumed that I'd hear him, but I suppose I kind of did.
Clear for access. Get to your landing pad as soon as you can, Commander.
Yeah, this is what you want. Lots of rich people who are in fear of their lives and in need of a ride. And you've got a ship with a lot of seats in it. That is just a marvellous combination. And one that I particularly enjoy. If you've not seen this before, by the way, it's my very great privilege to show you a burning starport. If you've not, like I say, if you've not done this before, there are explosions occasionally in here, and they do send a ship of this size absolutely flying. It's also very, very hot in here. It's not something to like really, really worry about, but you do have to kind of take it seriously.
Heat sink deployed.
Contact. Make sure you have your hazardous environment suit to hand, Commander.
My hazardous environment suit to hand. Gotcha. That sounds like new dialogue. Have we heard that before? Or am I looking for ghosts? I've never heard them mention that before. Hello, rich people. Come on in. Yes, we've got lots of room for you and your money. Thank you so much. Yes, lovely. Actually, what I want to do really is I want materials. That's what I really want. So them, really. Going to end up emptying this whole entire starport like this. Crikey, look at that. You can come on board. What the hell? Okay. And go! Love all the sound work and the noise and the... It's just such a piece of work.
Taking heat damage.
Like I say, as long as you sort of
Mission critical message.
take the heat seriously, but you don't need to really worry about it. Just kind of be aware that it's there and keep calm and you'll be good.
Heat sink deployed. Landing gear retracted.
And all they want to do is go just over there. You don't even need to slow down in Super Cruise. It's magnificent. Love doing this stuff.
Scan detected.
Pretty much any ship in the game can do this as well. You just want some economy class cabins
2, 1.
and some heat sinks strapped to just about anything, and you're good to go.
Docking request granted.
Anything that ticks me off a little bit about this whole process is the rescue ships have got like a landing pad the size of my living room and nothing else. So where it's extremely advantageous to have a very large ship, you know, the sort of thing that you absolutely would use for this kind of scenario. We've only got one large landing pad, which is a bit annoying, but that's okay. We'll live, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful.
Thank you.
Engines disengaged.
So we were wondering this morning, funny enough, if Odyssey's going to change this at all. So will you be able to
Incoming message.
do anything different or see anything different as a result of doing this? So will we be, I don't know, will we be floating around inside a burn? I can't see that being the case. It's too hazardous, surely, but
Incoming message.
it would be great if you could go in there and, I don't know, get something out from the burning environment. That could be fun. A similar sort of thing to what we're doing here, but instead of using a spaceship, you're in a spacesuit. Wouldn't that be a thing? That would be a hell of a thing. And back we go.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
kit on my Luger recently, by the way. I'm not sure if I like it or not. So I haven't got all the bits on there. I thought I liked it, but I'm not sure. I do like the the extended sort of wings on the front, but I don't know if I'm crazy about the chin. The Luger had a nice kind of Airbus vibe to it, and it's kind of lost that with that chin on there. I don't know. What do we think?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
Kevin, it's an interesting question. Will Odyssey allow for passenger mission negotiations for those without a ship? Are you talking about? Are you talking about ferrying players around? Is that basically what you're asking?
Commander, we're doing our best to stabilize this facility following a major incident.
That would be great, I have to say.
And keep clear of any damaged sections of the station. Sorry, Commander. Clearance denied.
I asked for landing permission a little bit too early then, which is what that denied was about. But as you can see, I have clearance. And they've reserved my table. Same one as last time, so that's good.
You're on course, Commander. Try to keep
Let's
clear
drop a
of the
heatsink
wreckage
as we
inside
go
the
in,
docking
because
bay.
why not? Where is 24? That was an explosion.
Heatsink deployed.
Commander, you need to deploy your landing gear.
I do, you're right. There we go. Drop
Landing gear
another
deployed.
heatsink, because why not? Yeah, those explosions, they don't do like massive damage, but they will push you.
Make sure you have your hazardous environment suit to hand, Commander.
They will push you away from whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And the heat in here, like I say, if you don't take it seriously, that will kill you eventually. But it's not anything to really panic about. But who's got loads? You have. I really want materials, is what I really want. Nice. That's a pain. Okay, let's try that again. You haven't got any materials, so I've got to be honest, you're going to wait. You can come. No material there. You can come along. The other thing we're going to do tonight, actually, people, regular to the stream will remember that we had a fundraising initiative to try and raise the funds, the extra funds that we needed for Ree's new PC. Thank you very much, people. The other thing we're going to do tonight is probably make a purchase. We've been fielding opinions from a couple of places. And we think we probably know where and how we're going to go. So as a family, we were going to sit down and do that tonight. So when there's some movement on that front, I'll let you know what happens. And we've got kind of a hand-me-down process going. So first of all, Ree's old PC will get taken out, and nothing will happen to it.
Taking heat damage.
And then her new PC will go in when it arrives.
Incoming mission
And then once that's set up and we know we're all happy with it,
To emergency response vessels as you exit, Commander.
then my PC will get replaced. Is that my wife? Hello. Then my PC will get replaced, and we'll put Ree's old PC where my PC currently sits. We'll get that set up and configured for me. And then if that's successful, then my old PC There's a bit of a discussion around what happens to that at the moment, but we're probably going to turn it into a file server for the house because we have, as you can imagine, we're filming everything in 4K these days, or trying to, which is brings with it its own extremely significant storage problems, as you can imagine.
1. Engage. Incoming mission critical message.
I've gone to the wrong target. There we go. Did you deliver Stan? Ree's just arrived, by the way, everyone. Did you deliver Stan Ree, or did he find his own way there? Ah. He found his own way there, she's just told me, because sometimes he's not stupid. I've got to be honest, those times aren't very often. Love him. Stupid and a bit dopey is something that Stan absolutely excels at.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
There we go. Right. Let's open the doors and kick these rich idiots out. I mean, these paying passengers. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for flying Buur Air. We hope you had a short but pleasant flight. Please leave a colossal pile of cash by the exit on your way out. Magnificent. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. Bye-bye. Yes. Bye-bye.
Incoming message.
Brilliant. Let's get clear of the pad, because these sites are always busy, and as I said, there's not a colossal choice when it comes to pads. So if you are doing this, make sure you get off the pad really quickly.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Nice paint job, SBF. Look at that. Nice. Look at that, it's ridiculous. I love this game. Right, let's do one more. Just, I always ask this whenever we do this, by the way. Has anybody never seen this stuff before? Because I know we got quite a few new players to the game, obviously, since the epic freebie. Nailed the landing like a boss, Biffcake. Yes, yes, I did. I can't tell you on a live stream with 38 people watching quite how nerve-wracking that is. Yeah, Mazda, I love it. Please leave any personal belongings, jewellery, gold teeth in the airlock on your way out. Hello, Tato Chip. How are you, mate? THARGSDAY is most productive at the moment. As you can see, our galactic neighbours have been busy again.
Commander, flight operations here. We've got civilians at this facility urgently awaiting evacuation. We could really use your help.
I don't know, Beluga Raider kit. Crazy Golem. I don't know, mate, actually. I can't see that working, but it might be all the funnier for it. Oh,
crews on
different pad.
standby, Commander. We need this to be a quick turnaround.
You need this to be a quick turnaround, do you? Okay.
Manual control only from here on.
I'll see what I can do for you. 25. Oh, I like it when the pad is closer to the back. That's much better. Because you can see where you're going and it just gives you time to line up. It does obviously mean you're in the zone of greatest risk for longer, but once you've decided where you're going, it's a pretty...
All traffic proceed with extreme caution. We are unable to provide a clear route through the inner dock.
a pretty quick job, as you can see. There we go.
Docking successful. Activating landing pad elevator.
It's definitely busy, Tato. It's a perfect opportunity. There's combat zones up for the first time in an age. So I would suggest a perfect opportunity to test your AX Chieftain, my friend. Let's get all the passengers. I don't want those actually. I want to do that first of all. Okay. Give me a mats, people. Come on. Lots and lots of lovely mats, please. Okay, back up to the top and just refill with people then. Jolly good. I'm not too fussed what faction
Incoming mission critical message.
these people are batting for, to be honest.
Incoming mission critical message.
I've got all the rep with all the major factions that I could ever possibly want at this point, so I'm just here for the giggles and the money. I'll be brutally honest. That mission critical message stuff you can hear, by the way, is rich people demanding that they get off the station really, really quickly. And let me just reassure those passengers that they will not be sightseeing. We are leaving really, really quickly. I promise you.
Warning, taking heat damage.
Yeah, I know the Tato. I know the you know, unsurprisingly, the AXI were quite pleased this morning. I think that they've actually got some combat zones.
Heatsink deployed.
I don't know that the I think they, well, I guess we'll have to see, but I don't know that they're combat zones that come with consequences like they used to, you know. But I guess we'll have to see if the if as a result of clearing combat zones, the Thargoids can or can't push forward.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It would be nice if that all started up again. New people to the game who might not know what the hell I'm talking about there. The Thargoid War was a war with progress, and combat zones used to spring up, and if we basically didn't take down the combat zones, then there were consequences. Stations used to get set on fire as a result of combat zones and things like that springing up. So
Docking request granted.
and the Thargoids were always pushing towards the bubble, and then when they got to the bubble they started to encircle it. Possibly, maybe. They were certainly manoeuvring around something. So the war kind of had a progress, it kind of had an ebb and a flow to it, if you know what I mean. Whereas it hasn't at the moment. Something happened at Frontier, we don't really know what that was. I think it was probably delays and funding and things like that, I would imagine. I don't know. Corporate stuff, I would imagine. But all that stuff kind of sort of got put on hold.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So we've been sort of at station keeping for some significant time. So one of the things us old timers are looking forward to is the commencement of consequences, I suppose. Really, is one of the great things about Elite that a lot of people don't realise is that your actions have consequences on the galaxy. Sometimes subtle, sometimes not so subtle. But every time you do something, it affects the background simulation in some regard, which is how you end up with a sort of political back and forth, and how star systems and stations change hands between different factions.
Incoming message.
Just trying to get off the pad as quickly as I can because I don't want to be a pain to other players. Yeah, but Tato, do you know what? Even if it didn't have all the seats that it's got, I'd still be flying a Luger anyway. I love the Beluga.
Engines engaged.
That's my flight sim roots coming out there. So how are we doing for time? Right, okay, now would be a good time to start thinking about doing the thing. Now, doing the thing. Funny enough, doing the thing this week actually requires my carrier for reasons that will become apparent. So I need to get back to the carrier real quickly.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then we can do the thing. For those of you who don't know what doing the thing is,
2, 1.
every week, whenever I remember, let's be honest, I like to get something off of my nerd shelf or my nerd collection here and just stick it on camera for a couple of minutes and show it off, quite frankly, and have a little chat about it. This week's doing the thing, I will tell you, was a Christmas present from my wife, and it is quite possibly the most epic doing the thing I have ever done. I'm really looking forward to it, as can be told by the way I won't stop going on about it. So I promise your pain will be over soon. Pad number 2, apparently. That is number 3, that is number 2.
Landing gear deployed.
We have a malfunction with sanitation on deck Alpha Zero. Tech teams respond.
Bing.
Under attack.
Really? Under attack? Really? What the hell was that? Was it termites or something? Okay. Prepare yourself, people. We're going to do the thing. Yeah, under attack. There's bang bangs going on. Bob Loblaw, I said, I won't let it end like this. I'm not sure that you'll have entirely complete agency over that decision, Bob, but thanks for your input. The thing, says SBF. Yes, indeed. Brace yourself, people. Here comes the thing. Right, so this is my combat ship of choice for a number of reasons. This is the wobbly rocket, okay? It's just been, I'm very, very fond of it. It might not be the most efficient. It's probably not a terribly good build or anything like that, but it's just, I don't know. It's become my go-to combat ship. I love it. Just because, I don't know. It's kind of like, it just kind of feels like this is when I'm doing combat. And generally speaking, when we're filming that combat, this is the ship that I like to fly. I just think it's I know not everybody likes the Anaconda, but I love it. I have to say, I'm very, very fond of it. And I've got a, it's an unusual paint job. That's the paint job from the Frontier Expo of 2017. And I hope they have another one soon. Now, the reason I'm showing you my Anaconda, let me switch to, we want that one. Hello. Right, the reason I'm showing you my Anaconda is Ree is quite arty. And in the build up to Christmas, there was something going on in the living room, and in certain periods I wasn't allowed to enter the living room. I was told that there was something going on, it was something to do with Christmas, and I wasn't allowed to come in the living room, and that was it. So the reason I wasn't allowed in the living room is this. If I turn that round, not only is that an Anaconda, but it's in the same paint job with the same decals on it. So that is that's the Elite Dangerous. I can't get it to focus. That's a shame. That's the Elite Dangerous Founder decal, which is on the nose of the ship. Again, it won't focus, but that right there, although it won't focus, says the BPS Wobbly rocket. It's got the same registration number, Wobbly, on the side there. This is not just a model of an Anaconda. This is a model of my Anaconda. In every regard. Isn't that extraordinary? Isn't that amazing? I mean, you can imagine Christmas morning, my face when I saw that. Let me get it in the light for you a bit more. It's just incredible, isn't it? I've absolutely no idea how long it took her to do that, and I know there were some frustrating moments when it wasn't going quite the way she wanted it to. But that is the Wobbly rocket in physical form. So let me just switch over to this again. So she's got that decal and stuck it on. She's printed it off and stuck it on. That decal printed off and stuck on. It's just amazing. And that decal and stuck it on. It's incredible. So I know, yeah, I know I'm really lucky. I do know. Isn't it just incredible? So there you go. That was my Christmas present. Girly squills of delight. Yeah, Laban, to be honest. Yeah, there was. Yeah. I was just, yeah, literally, my chin was on the floor. Literally on the floor. I could not quite believe it. So I can't ever change. Not that I was going to anyway, but I can't ever change the paint job on this ship now. This is how it has to be from now until the end of time. So that's it. If you've not come down to the Witchhead sector or the coal sack sector, there are currently 9 stations, I think, if I remember my messages from this morning, that are on fire. There's 6 in the Witchhead, I think, and 3 in the coal sack up there. Yeah, there we go. So if you want to do station rescues, jump on a carrier that's heading down here, or head down here in something appropriate if you can. It's good fun. I can recommend it. You'll also get, if you're after a bunch of faction reputation, if you want reputation with the major superpowers, you'll get that down here as well. Just check in with the AXI. They've got on their Discord, there's a really good a post in their Eagle Eye Defense channel, I believe. my memory serves correctly. I think we've put it in our Discord as well. So if you want to know what factions are giving out reputation down here, then it's a great way to earn rep. Just doing station rescues like I was doing there. And if you fancy doing some AX stuff, these areas are always awash with it. But there's also now combat zones as well. I know, Freaky. I know. I mean, literally, you know, I wasn't like absolutely overjoyed with what I got her at Christmas. It was kind of like, I sort of made the best of a bad situation, but I was quite happy with what I got her. And then I opened that on Christmas morning, and it's like, well, I've got nowhere to go now. Like, how on earth do I, how on earth do I follow that? It's a birthday in May, so no pressure. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been fun. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, we chucked a video out on the main channel this morning. If you don't know us, we're the Buur Pit on YouTube. A link to which is below. We put one of Reenie's beautiful places in the galaxy. Hello, SBF. We put one of Reenie's beautiful places in the galaxy videos out this morning. Do catch up with that if you can. There's some gorgeous stuff in there, and it only takes 4.5 minutes of your time. But there's some great places to visit that Reenie's noted down in there for you. We're not doing a Witch Space news this week because it's New Year's Day. However, we will be back on our regular schedule next week, including this here very live stream. So until then, stay safe, people. Look after each other. Wear a mask. The nonsense is coming to an end. Unfortunately, it won't end at the stroke of midnight on the 31st of December and 1st of January. But we are getting there. I promise you we are getting there. So hang in there, people. Stay safe. Look after each other. And we will see you very, very soon. Let me just give you some maximum Stan. Is he there? Yes, he is. Have a good one, people.